Hello, children. I hope you all are doing fine. I'm here with a new lesson today. Children, tell me, have you ever seen a camel? Even if you haven't, I'm sure you know what a camel is. So, the lesson that we're going to begin today is the ship of the desert. Let's begin reading from the book. Lion roaring. Who are you? Camel looking down at the lion. I am the ship of the desert. Who are you? Lion. Don't you know me? I'm the king of the forest. Camel. Are you? Oh, I see. Lion frowning. You call yourself the ship of the desert? How can you be a ship? You're an animal. So, children, in this page you will see that the lion and the camel are having a conversation. Let us look at the conversation that they have. The lion, in a loud voice, asks the camel, Who are you? The camel looked down at the lion. Why did he look down? Because the camel is very tall. And he introduced himself as the ship of the desert. And then he asked the lion back, Who are you? The lion replied, Don't you know me? The lion introduced himself as the king of the forest. Then the camel said, Oh, are you? Then the lion, he frowned. Frowned means he showed dissatisfaction. And he said, You call yourself the ship of the desert? The lion was amused. The lion was surprised. And he asked the camel, How can you be a ship? You're an animal, aren't you? Let's look at the difficult words from this page. Roaring means loud and powerful sound. Frowning is to show dissatisfaction or displeasure by forming such facial expressions. Let's continue reading the chapter. Camel smiling. So I am, but people call me the ship of the desert. I can walk across the desert even on a hot afternoon. The sand burns, but it doesn't bother me. Lion. I can't believe it. Camel. Can you walk across a desert? Lion, blinking. No, I can't, but I can run in the forest. Camel, with disdain. Every animal can do that. I alone can run on sand. I can run on sand at 25 kilometers an hour. Lion, wonderingly. How can you do that? So the camel answers lion's question. He says that I am an animal, but people call me the ship of the desert. Why? Because the camel can walk across the desert even on hot afternoon. You know, on hot afternoons, the sand in the desert burns like anything. But the camel can conveniently walk on that hot sand. So the lion is in awe. And then the camel questions the lion, Can you walk across a desert? So lion is worried. He says that he cannot, but he can run in the forest. So the camel says that every animal can do that. He could run on the sand. He says that he can run on sand at 25 kilometers an hour. And the lion is wondering, how could the camel do that? Let's take a look at the difficult words from this page. Bother is to worry or trouble. Blinking is to open and close the eye rapidly. Disdain is hatred or disgust. Wonderingly means in a way That shows you like something or someone. Camel. Look at my feet. They are thick and padded. The hot sun does not burn them. Lion. My feet are padded too. Thorns don't prick them, and I can run 80 kilometers an hour. Camel. That is true. You can run 80 kilometers an hour in the forest, but can you run even a mile on the hot sand? Lion. Maybe not, but. Camel. Interrupting. And you can't live without water for a week, can you? Lion. No, I can't. I need water every day. But don't tell me you can do without water. Camel. Yes, I can. There are no rivers or lakes in the desert, but that does not bother me. I can drink 200 bottles of water at a time. The camel explains the lion that he has thick and padded feet, and the hot sun or the hot sand does not burn them. So the lion says that he also had padded feet, and thorns did not prick them, and he could run as fast as 80 kilometers an hour. So the camel says that's true, but the camel asked the lion that he could run 80 kilometers an hour in the forest, but could he run even a mile on the hot sand? So the lion is doubtful about himself, and then the camel interrupts and says, and there is one more thing. Tell me if you could live without water for a week, could you? So the lion says, no, he couldn't, and he told the camel that he needed water every day. But the lion is in surprise. He's wondering. He asks the camel, but don't tell me that you could live without water. So the camel says, yes, he could, since there were no lakes or rivers in the desert. But the camel did not worry about this because he could drink around 200 bottles of water at a time. The difficult words from this page are padded, filled or covered with soft material. Thorns, a stiff pointed woody projection on the stem of a plant. Interrupting means to break the continuity of something. Let's continue the lesson. Lion. Really? You must have a big stomach. Camel. Proudly. Yes, I have a big stomach. I can store water for a week. I can store food for 2 weeks even. Lion. Showing a lot of interest. Do you store food in your stomach? Camel. No, I don't. I store it in my hump. I eat a lot of food at one time. Then I don't need to eat for a fortnight. Lion. That's interesting. But what do you eat? Camel. I eat leaves. But there are no trees in the desert. Lion. What do you eat there? Camel. There are thorny bushes in the desert. I eat the thorns. The thorns don't prick my thick tongue. Lion. How funny. Camel. Mr. King of the forest, please come with me to the desert. Lion. No, I'd better not. I can't walk on burning sand. I can't store food and water, and I can't eat thorns. Goodbye and good luck, Mr. Ship of the Desert. So the lion seems to be taking a lot of interest in what the camel is telling him. So the lion is saying that the camel must be having a big stomach. So the camel proudly says, yes, he had a big stomach and he could store water for a week and food for 2 weeks. So the lion is inquisitive. He wants to ask the camel more questions. So the lion asks, where do you store your food? In your stomach? So the camel tells him, no, he doesn't. He stores the food in his hump. And he eats a lot of food at one time. And then he doesn't need to eat anything for 2 weeks. So the lion asks the camel, what does he eat? So the camel tells that he eats leaves. But since there are no trees in the desert, he eats thorny bushes in the desert. And he eats the thorns also. And the thorns don't prick his thick tongue. So the lion says, it's funny. So the camel says, Mr. King of the forest, come with me to the desert. The camel invites the lion to the desert. So the lion says, no, I better not go to the desert with you because I cannot walk on the burning sand. I can't store food and water and I can't eat thorns. So he says bye to the camel and he says good luck to Mr. Ship of the Desert. So children, now you exactly know why is camel called the ship of the desert. Because he can survive in the extreme conditions in the desert. He can survive without water, without food. He can walk and run on the burning sand. So, camel is called the ship of the desert. The difficult words from this page are proudly, with a feeling of satisfaction and pleasure because of one's achievement. Hump, a rounded raised surface on the back of an animal. Fortnight, a period of 14 days or 2 weeks. Bushes, a shrub or a clump of shrubs. Prick, to make small holes with a pointed instrument. I hope you have enjoyed watching today's video. Isn't this an interesting lesson, children? I'll see you in the next class. Take care. Bye-bye.